Hi everyone, I'm Savannah and this is Uniscent. We talk all things fragrance related. From designer and niche to Middle Eastern fragrances, we discuss it all. If this sounds like something you'd be interested in, please consider subscribing, click that like button, and please don't forget to leave a comment. So today I'll be reviewing a new Middle Eastern fragrance to my collection. Now this one I was a little bit hesitant with because of the notes. Specifically one note in it that I was a little bit nervous about because I'm generally not a massive fan of that note, but we'll get into that a little bit later. So the fragrance that I'm talking about is Fayora from Paris Corner. So I absolutely love this packaging. I think it is beautiful and it's really fun and whimsical. So that's the packaging, and then it opens up to the bottle. And I love the color gradient on the bottle. Yet again, another gradient bottle. And I just love these gradient bottles. I think they're really pretty. The box is magnetic. The little doors on the box are magnetic, but I really like the design. I like the theme. I think it's very whimsical, kind of unicorny. It looks a little bit juvenile, but I don't know. I like the theme of it. Now let's get into the scent of this. So firstly, let's go through the notes. So in the notes, in the top, we have passion fruit and rose. In the mid, we have lily of the valley, violet, orris, and jasmine. And in the base, we have vanilla, sandalwood, musk, and cedar. So the fragrance notes that I was a little bit nervous of was the orris and as well as the violet, just because it has that powdery, makeup-y kind of smell usually. And I am not a big fan of that kind of scent profile. So I was quite nervous to get this fragrance. I didn't blind buy it. I was going to, and then I decided not to, and then I went in store and I managed to get a tester and smell the tester, and I absolutely fell in love with it. So even though it has that orris note and the violet note, if you are not a fan of those kind of notes, if you're not a fan of irisy kind of fragrances, don't be afraid of this one. It is not makeup-y whatsoever. It does have powdery aspects to it. It is quite a powdery scent, but it is not a makeup powdery kind of scent profile. Quite a nice atomizer. Oh, and that's a beautiful scent. So first and foremost, you get that passion fruit. That passion fruit top note packs a punch. It hits you in the face, and it is absolutely gorgeous. It's very fruity and fresh in the opening. Overall, I would say this fragrance is quite a fresh fragrance, even though there are quite a bit of like sweet aspects to it. It is a fresh kind of fragrance for me. And it is powdery from the get-go, but as I said earlier, it's not a makeup-y kind of powdery scent profile. At least that's to my nose. So I find that the Lily of the Valley brings quite a bit of freshness to the fragrance and almost gives it a watery kind of aspect, almost like scented water droplets. I don't know if that makes sense, but to me, that's what I can picture. I can picture water droplets, almost like you know how you get like rose water. So definitely scented water droplets, but like maybe some fruity aspects to it as well. So maybe a mixture of fruit and water. So potentially I would say, now that I'm actually thinking about it, I would say maybe some passion fruit juice with some ice blocks in it, and the glass that it's in has condensation and has water droplets, you know, kind of running down the side of the glass. That's what it gives me the feeling of. I definitely find it feminine leaning. I don't find it masculine at all. I don't find it unisex either, but wear what you want when you want. That's up to you. I think it's a fragrance that would work for any age. I don't think it's juvenile, it's not mature, it's It's kind of a baseline, anyone can wear it kind of fragrance. To me, it's definitely for spring and summer. I wouldn't wear it in autumn and winter unless you're going to the gym. I think it's a good gym scent. Because even though it's sweet, it still has quite a nice fresh aspect. I think it would work for casual dates, for running errands. I think it's signature scent worthy for sure. It has quite good performance with 7 hours longevity and moderate to strong projection. The first time I wore this fragrance, I hadn't told my boyfriend I'd bought it, which is a whole other story. But I hadn't told him that I'd bought it, and he immediately smelled me, not knowing that it was a new fragrance, and he was like, "Oh my gosh, you smell amazing." So for me, that was a really good indicator of how likable the scent is. But yes, I do think that it is signature scent worthy. It's definitely mass pleasing, a little bit flirty, and quite a fun, as the box is, it's kind of a fun, whimsical kind of fragrance as well. It's definitely non-offensive as well, and quite airy. I would say that it's quite airy. To me, the bottle definitely suits, and the packaging suits the fragrance to a T. I think the colors suit it. That baby pink with pastel purple and the whimsical packaging as well. I think it really suits. I think it really suits the fragrance. I would say that it is definitely blind buy safe now that I have it, because if you're afraid of iris or orris or violet, any of those powdery notes, don't be afraid of this fragrance, because the fruitiness cuts through it and it really lifts the fragrance and elevates it to a sweeter kind of scent. So if you're into sweet scents, you will definitely love this one. It's a love for me. I absolutely love it, even though I was initially a little bit scared of it. So this is supposed to be a Dama Bianca dupe, but I have never smelt that fragrance, so I can't comment on how similar it is or not. So I'd like to hear from you guys, if you've smelt this one, if you've smelt Dama Bianca. Please let me know, is it similar? I'd really like to hear from you guys. I'd really like to know for myself. Unfortunately, in South Africa, I was unable to find Dama Bianca. So I can only get my info from you guys. So please let me know in the comments if it does smell similar to Dama Bianca. So that's it for this review. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Please don't forget to hit that subscribe button, that like button, especially if you want to see upcoming videos. There will be quite a few upcoming, so please stay tuned. And let me know your thoughts on this fragrance. I'd love to hear from you guys. I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.